What's up, team? Today we're gonna be doing a half brisket. I know, sounds weird to me. In our Pit Boss pellet grill. Y'all wanna stick around for this one for sure. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ. Welcome to my kitchen. Now, I know it may seem a little weird that we're smoking a brisket and I'm talking from my kitchen. Listen, it's gonna be like 105 out there today, 106, something like that. And I'm gonna do as much as possible on this cook inside my kitchen, all right? So we're gonna run out real quick, put the brisket in, run back in, have a beer, cool off, okay? We have what's called a half brisket. Why is it called that? Well, the good people at Porter Road, who are actually the sponsors of this video, sent me this brisket, and basically all it is, the point end of the brisket. So you got a little flat meat underneath and you got a little point on the top. So they just kind of cut off like a little bit of the flat, as far as I can tell. But this half brisket's 7 pounds of dry aged goodness. So I would like to thank Porter Road for being a sponsor of this video. It's very exciting when we get new sponsors on this video. So we'll roll that clip real quick. You come on back. Team, if you found it difficult to find high quality meat locally, well, Porter Road's got you covered. Porter Road is an online butcher shop that delivers high quality meat directly to your door. They offer a wide variety of dry aged beef, pork, and chicken, including rare butcher's cuts, and hand cut each steak and chop to produce cuts you won't find in the grocery store. When visiting Porter Road online, shop like you would at your local butcher. You can order items a la carte, but Porter Road also offers a subscription box that you can check out. If you're interested in checking out Porter Road, click that link down below underneath the video description, sign up for their email, and get 10% off your first order, and tell them CJ sent you. All right, guys, what we're gonna do is get this brisket trimmed up real nice, get a little of that fat, that silver skin off, and then we're gonna get it seasoned up with some Caribbean Q. We got some beef and bold and a little bit of the AP seasoning from them. I'll put a link down below if you wanna use their stuff. Check it out. But this is gonna be a fairly simple cook. We're gonna use the competition pellets in our Pit Boss smoker. I'm gonna use the smoker tube in there from Amazing Smoking Tubes. You can find that down below too. Just add a little extra smoke in there on this cook. Something like this shouldn't take longer than like 8 hours or so. We are gonna wrap when it gets to about 165, 170. We're gonna look for a nice deep dark bark on it. I love the point end of the brisket, so this is right up my alley. I'm excited for this one. Nothing left to do but get to it. Come on down and let's start trimming this bad boy up. All right, team, we're gonna go ahead and get this brisket out of the cryo pack right here. Usually I'll use like a disposable cutting board when I'm working on these briskets, but for whatever reason, my disposable cutting board's white and it screws up my camera. So we are not gonna use that. All right, we got a paper towel, we're drying it off, patting it dry. Now this looks pretty well trimmed. I like the fat on top right here, but it is a little thick right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little of this off. Porter Road does a great job at trimming up their meat, but I like to have a little bit less fat on there. Don't go too crazy. I know a lot of people have this paralysis by analysis when it comes to trimming their brisket, and I am definitely one of those people. I never feel like it's completely done, but you gotta kind of take it easy. Like right there's just a big old fat chunk. We can go ahead and get rid of that and shape it up a little bit better. We're getting this as aerodynamic as possible. We're gonna put this towards the heat side. We're actually gonna go fat side up with this. See, there's just a little bit of flat meat right here. You can see these little scraggly bits on the side. It's a big chunk of fat right there. Take some of that out. Get some of this fat and silver skin off the back. Not gonna go too crazy. You all know fat is flavor. But we got plenty of good marbling in there. There's a thin bit right there that we don't want. We don't want it to turn to jerky and get burned up. So we can go a little bit more on this cap. Again, we're not trying to win competitions with this. We're just eating. All right, let's get this bad boy seasoned up. We're going a little Caribbean Q AP rub on there. I'm not using a binder. The meat's pretty tacky as it is. Make sure you get the sides. I gotta tell you guys, I love that you can get half of a brisket it makes it a lot easier. Even though we have a very big family, when I'm doing those, 12, 15 pound briskets, it's tough to, actually use all the leftovers. I know we can freeze them. It's tough. So nice little 6, 7 pound brisket will do us right. Next up, we got a little beef, big and bold. This is a big and bold beef. So we're gonna put some big and bold seasoning on it. And I know this looks like a lot of seasoning to some people, but this is a big cut of meat, so it can handle a lot of seasoning, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? I'm gonna let this set, sweat out a little bit, and we'll get it on the pit. All right, team, we're in the backyard. Pit boss is warming up, right? Got a nice little water pan underneath there to add a little moisture, catch the drippings. Gonna have it on that little rack. Get ready to add it on. We're gonna put the probe in, about 170 or so. We'll wrap, and then we'll get it finished up in there. Shouldn't take that long. We are gonna go hot and fast on it. It's a 7 pound brisket, give or take. We're doing it at 300 degrees. I'm thinking 7 hours, 8 hours, give or take, with some resting. It'll be like that for you, but it's gonna be a few hours for me. All right, let's get that brisket on. All right, team, let's get this brisket on. We got our little smoking tube going. I actually put some whiskey barrel wood chips in there, not the pellets. Give it a try sometime. I like the way they burn in there. All right, we're just gonna set the brisket right over that water pan. Gonna go ahead and throw that probe in there. Get it as close to the middle as possible. All right, and we're ready to get some good smoke on it. We'll see you in a few hours. All right, team, we're an hour in. Crust is forming real nice. You're digging it. We're gonna go ahead and give it a spritz. We got 1 part soy sauce, 3 parts water. I like the soy sauce for the little umami, good flavor it provides. I'm gonna keep this thing moist as we finish the cook. Right now we're temping out about 84 degrees. We're looking good. 2 hours in, looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate it just to get a little even cooking on it. All right, we gave it a little spin. Go ahead and spritz the back side right here. Get a nice color going. Just killing. Temping out at 108. Got plenty of time before we wrap. All right, team, we're temping out about 175 on the brisket. We're gonna take it, we're gonna wrap it up in tin foil, and then we're actually gonna take it back in the house. All right, now as Pitmaster Harry Sue says, BTU is BTU, so we're gonna actually finish this up in the oven. All right, so we got it over 300 degrees in the oven. We're gonna put this bad boy in there and let it finish cooking in there. Since we're not trying to get any more smoke flavor into it, since we're wrapping it, right, no more smoke's gonna penetrate it, we're gonna finish it up in there. Be a lot easier than running through a bunch of pellets. All right, so just a little tip. And we still got the pit barrel running over here too. We're on a lot of pits today. All right, guys, let's get this wrapped up and we'll get in the house. All right, let's get this brisket on here. He's using that to hold down the paper. Getting smoke from all angles. We're gonna wrap this up tight, and then we're gonna double wrap it. Sorry if that tin foil's blinding you. Blinded by the light. I'm using these big old Grillaholics gloves. Throw a link on there for you down below. But this thing is mega hot. That's why we're doing it. We got these heat-proof gloves. We're ready to go. Ready to get this in the oven. We'll see you back when it's done. All right, our oven's still preheating, but we have it in there. We got a probe in there, so we're gonna watch the temp, pull it around 205, and let it rest for an hour, hour and a half, and then we'll slice into it. Nothing to it, guys. All right, team, we pulled this out of the oven. We're temping over 200 degrees. The probe's going in like butter. All right, so we're gonna let this rest for over an hour or so, and we'll get ready to slice into it. We're gonna give it a cover with some towels, just let it chill out, and come back when it's ready. Right, team, let's get this unwrapped. This present unwrapped, if you will. Got that good looking bark on there. All right, let's get it out of the tin foil and on the cutting board. Okay. All right, we got the jiggle. Pass the jiggle test. All right, guys, I'm gonna just go ahead and slice into it. It's a little warm. But you can see the juice is loose in this bad boy. Nice. All right. We're just gonna cut out slices just like we would with just the point. Some nice thick slices. Right, we got a nice little smoke ring right there. Looking good. All right, let's give it the taste test. All right, team, we're done. Got some nice good shots of this is basically the point. I know it's half of a brisket. Like they literally took a packer brisket, cut it right in half. So you get a little flat, you got a little point in there, but it's basically the point. There you go. We got a nice little smoke ring, got a little burnt in right here. That's perfect. Tender, smoky, juicy. All right, guys, I showed you all the steps, kind of recap. We trimmed up that half brisket, seasoned up with that barbecue, got it on the pit, boss. All right, threw a little smoker tube in there too. Let it go till about 175 internal. Wrapped it up in some tin foil, threw it in the oven for 350 for another couple hours, and then let it rest for over an hour. All right, turned out tender as can be, juicy as can be, easy as can be. It just takes some time, right? But that's it. If you guys want to get yourself one of those Pit Boss Laredo pellet grills, I'll put a link down below for them. The knives I use in the videos, the cutting boards, all that good stuff, merch, links are all down below. If you want to become a show producer like all these awesome people right here, barbecue loving people, make sure you hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, which you should have already hit. Guys, I'm telling you, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, so make sure you're subscribed, all right? Other than that, we are done. Listen, guys, thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.